For most of us, staying home because of the COVID-19 pandemic has been anything but fun. We're all doing our part to stop the spread of the virus, but it hasn't been easy. Besides the economic and mental aspects of not being able to get out and live our lives, many of us have been suffering from the effects of not getting our normal exercise, either because of not having access to our gym or not being part of the same activities as before. Like with just about every other part of our lives, we need to readjust how we think and act in this area. That pandemic potbelly can lead to a whole list of negative issues as time goes on, including an increased risk of disease. But how can you keep yourself in shape while still keeping yourself and others safe? In this article, we'll be discussing 8 ways to avoid packing on the pounds and keep yourself sane in the process. Number 1. Use your own body weight. A lot of the time, people get overwhelmed with the expense they think they need to spend to get themselves set up with a home gym. It's true that you'd have to buy a lot of equipment to compete with your local gym, though the truth is that you can get by just fine with what you have on hand, and the rest of your body for that matter. Exercises like push-ups, lunges, burpees, and others are excellent options for exercises that not only require no equipment, but also work on some of your most important muscle groups. Number 2. Make use of the web. If you're the type that enjoys group or class workouts, there are still options for you. There are plenty of pre-recorded and live options available online or even on television that can get you that feeling of community you got from your Roomba class, but with the convenience of being right in your living room. Number 3. Stay connected. Going to the gym and working out with friends and trainers is certainly a boost to a fitness routine. But just because you can't get together like you did before doesn't mean you still can't encourage each other. With social media or video conferencing, staying connected couldn't be easier. Number 4. Get outside. There are plenty of fun outdoor activities that can get the blood pumping that don't require you to be on top of other people. Find yourself a nice secluded path for a hike or a jog, take your paddleboard to the lake, or even consider winter sports like cross-country skiing or snowshoeing. You'll probably find that most outdoor activities are actually easier with just yourself or your immediate family. Number 5. Responsibly exercise with others. The CDC recommends that you keep a distance of 6 feet from others. So if you keep that in mind and even wear a mask, you should be good to go. Make sure to travel separately to and from your meeting point to avoid contamination while carpooling. Of course, the types of activities you do will have to be carefully selected, which brings us to our next point. Number 6. Choose activities that allow for social distancing. Even in the pre-COVID times, there were plenty of things to do that didn't involve getting too close to others. Think of taking a bike ride with a buddy or playing tennis. Just about any non-contact sport can be done with minding your personal bubble. Number 7. Keep it clean. Sometimes you still end up having to touch some of the same equipment as others, even if you're still keeping your distance. Don't feel like it's the end of the world, since most workout and sports equipment are made out of non-porous materials that are relatively easy to disinfect and be used again. Number 8. Don't forget the kids. If you have children at home, you might forget their favorite class, recess. While it might not seem that important in a homeschool setting, recess has been an institution for so long for a reason. Kids need to get out and move. Not only is it good for their physical health, but studies have shown that children learn better when their schoolwork is mixed with movement. Even though things seem to be looking up and hopefully we'll be out of this mess soon, we still need to take care of ourselves and our health. If you take these pointers to heart, you should be able to keep yourself healthy and sane until life comes back to normal. And if you find that all this physical activity is giving you aches and pain, don't forget to try CBD to get you back on track.